up, y'all, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda Marie. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. If you are already a part of the Amanda Marie family, then welcome back. Thank you guys for coming over and tuning into another fragrance video with me. I really do appreciate your love and support from my channel, so I just want to say thank you. This is part 2 of my massive July haul. Y'all, like I said in the last video, I don't know what was going on. I felt like it was Christmas in July around this camp, and yeah, I pretty much went in on buying fragrances. Okay, so you guys know when I do my hauls, I really don't go in detail with the fragrances because I will be incorporating them at some point in a future video. So I just kind of like to go through them and show you guys what I bought, and plus it saves time. I don't want the video to be like extremely long because I know y'all be getting bored with me talking or whatever, so you know I try to keep it pushing. Okay, want to see what else I bought for the month of July, and then keep watching. I actually like all of the fragrances from this particular line. I have the original, which is my first love. I've always loved the original Prada Candy. I just feel like it's a really sweet gourmand. It's a very light gourmand, but nonetheless it's really sweet. And I've pretty much smelled all the flankers. My intention is to buy all the flankers because I really do like them. So this is the flanker that I fell in love with after the original one, and this is again Prada Candy Gloss. And you guys, when I tell you, this is so sweet. So I got this one from Fragrance X. Like I said, I bought it along with the Olympier and then the Prada La Femme, and I had some loyalty points, so I was able to get this at a super cheap cost. I want to say I spent like $20 on it, $25, something like that. It was real cheap. So I wanted to add to my collection. Like I said, I am going to get all of the flankers because I really do like them. I am a gourmand lover at heart. You guys know this. I love all my fragrances to be either very sweet or either very spicy, incensey, and stuff like that. So, oh my goodness, this is very fruity. I don't have the notes in front of me, but what I get at the top in this fragrance is something very fruity. At the top, I see sour cherry, and then a leafy note called cassis. In the base, in the middle, there's peach, rose, and orange blossom, and then in the base, there's almond, vanilla, benzoin, heliotrope, and musk. You guys, I like this fragrance a lot, and I'm so glad I got this. What's crazy is I didn't even like look at the notes when usually I go to Fragrantica and look at notes on fragrances before I make a purchase, just to make sure that it carries predominantly a lot of notes that I really like. And I didn't even look at the notes because I felt like I had smelled this in Sephora anyway, and I knew in my mind that I liked it. And I'm thinking, yeah, you really like all of them, honestly. So I knew I wouldn't go wrong with getting this one. And I'm so happy because now that I see that it has a note of cherry in it, I'm really happy because I have been looking for a cherry scented fragrance that I really like. You guys, yeah, this one is so good. The cherry is sour, but I think when the peach kicks in, it gives it a sweet note. Man, that peach, wow, that peach smells like, okay, you know when you go to the grocery store and you're trying to pick out peaches, and you know the best way to pick any kind of fruit, from what I understand, is you have to pick the fruit up right and smell it. Okay, that's how supposedly how you should be able to pick your fruits. But smelling this, it smells like the freshest peach, oh my god, that I've smelled in a long time in a fragrance. Fresh, it is light, it's sparkling, it has a pop, a fizzle. That cherry smells so delightful, and that peach, oh my god, it is just really good. I'm so happy that I got this fragrance. I've been wanting it. And yeah, I'm in love with all the Prada candies. I want them all. I've made up my mind. I'm going to go ahead and collect them all. Because you guys have been talking about Jessica Fancy. You get Jessica Fancy, you will like Jessica Fancy, Jessica Fancy, Jessica Fancy, Jessica Fancy. Okay, so I was like, let me go there and see if they have it. And they did. They actually had it in a gift set. And this is the 3.4, I believe. But they had this in a gift set. I will have to tell you guys, thank you, because you guys were spot on. I love fancy. Y'all know I don't get down with too many celebrity fragrances, okay? But when I like a celebrity fragrance, I like it, and I really do enjoy this one. This is very sweet. I get a lot of vanilla out of this fragrance. And let me spray it a little bit, because all I'm getting right now is vanilla, but I know that this fragrance carries other notes that I like. The fruit that's in the top in this fragrance is apricot and pear. I really like those combinations. I get the apricot a lot in this fragrance, and I get the vanilla a lot. This is, again, to me, a very sweet, edible, gourmand type of fragrance, and I do feel like it's good by itself, but I really want to play with it and layer it with other fragrances to see what I come up with. I just want to say thank you guys for recommending this fragrance. Keep the recommendations coming, and I just want you to know I be reading what y'all saying in the comments, and I listen. See, I listen, and I got it. Okay, and this is Lady Million Lucky. I talked about this one in another video as well, but I wanted to mention it in this video because I did get it in July, so it is a part of my July haul, okay? And you guys, this is another sweet gourmand fragrance, and I will be honest with you, I do not care for the bottle. I think the bottle is a little cheesy, and I mean, it's cute, and I see where they was going with it, because I guess it reminds you of a diamond or something that you would see in a casino or something. I don't know. This fragrance does start off in the top with something fruity, and it's raspberry in the top. In the middle, you get hazelnut, rose, and jasmine. In the base, you get honey, cashmere wood, sandalwood, and cedar. And I don't really get the raspberry in this fragrance. I get the hazelnut, I get the honey, I get the cashmere wood, I get the cedar. I get all those woody notes. You know, I don't really get a lot of the raspberry in this fragrance. It's very reminiscent of a Versace fragrance with me. Like, if I was smelling this, I would almost kind of say this reminds me of Versace Euros, along those lines. Even Dylan Blue and stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of that, okay? I'm just saying. Probably because the dry down in this fragrance is giving me something powdery, and I know that in Versace fragrances like those two, like the Euros Parfum and the Dylan Blue, they have a very powdery dry down as well, and this one does too. So I like it in that way, and it's very feminine. I feel like this would be a good one for work if you know, wanted to wear something in the office. It can come off a little bit heady, so I would not go in on the sprays. Maybe 5 sprays max is what I'm thinking, maybe even 4. So I can't speak to the performance of this fragrance as far as the longevity or the sillage. All I know is when I was playing around with the fragrance, I sprayed it on, and I know for sure, easily I got like a 3 or 4 hour wear. But my intention is to wear it all day and then come back and give you guys a full review on the fragrance and how I feel about it. But as of right now, I think the fragrance is very beautiful. It's very feminine. Like I said, this would probably not have been one that I would have gravitated to. For some reason, I just never really been into Paco Rabanne fragrances, except for 1 Million for the guys. I love that one, and I just never really I went into Paco Rabanne. Now I'm just kind of like, okay, this may be a house that I really need to research and pay more attention to, because I'm loving the Olympia Intense, and I love this one as well. So, you know, I think I talked about this fragrance for dupes, because this is why I got this fragrance, okay? This is Al Haraman's Amber Oud Tobacco Edition. And look at that juice. That juice is gorgeous, okay? Love this. Now, this is a dupe for the Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. And you guys, when I tell you, it is spot on. I'll tell you what this fragrance reminds me of. This fragrance reminds me of Back to Black by Kilian, in the way that it smells very powdery, like baby powder. I don't know if you guys have ever smelled Back to Black by Kilian, but it smells like a cherry flavored baby powder, which I actually enjoy. I think it's very unique. And this one smells like a vanilla flavored baby powder, like Johnson & Johnson, okay? That's what I'm getting. When I get my deodorant, I even like to get the one that smells powder fresh, because I like a powder smell. Now, I don't put powder on me because I think it's not good for you. I don't know, y'all need to research that. If you're using powder, girl, research it, because I hear a lot of bad things about it. But I love the smell of powder. At the top, I get tobacco. Duh, it's like right there, you can't miss it. I also get some spicy notes in here. I feel like there could be nutmeg in this fragrance. There's definitely vanilla in this fragrance. There is cacao, tonka bean, and in the base you get dried fruits and woody notes. This is gonna go perfectly with my wintertime collection, which I have, like I said, I have a lot of wintertime fragrances. So if you guys know anything about this house, they make some pretty awesome dupes, and their dupes get really close to the original fragrance. And I'm gonna say this fragrance is about 98% exact. I can't give it 100% exact because it is a dupe, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it gets pretty darn close. So if you are looking for a dupe for the Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, I will highly recommend this one. Make sure that it says Tobacco Edition at the bottom, because there are 2 other bottles that look just like this that are dupes for other fragrances. So make sure you double check that when you buy your fragrance, because a long time ago I thought I was buying this when I actually was buying the original Al Haraman Amber Oud fragrance. It was not this one. So I finally got my hands on this one, and this was pretty reasonable. I got this one from off of Amazon, and I want to say I spent like $50 on it, between $50 and $60. It wasn't that much. So this last fragrance was actually one I was waiting on to be delivered today, so I could go ahead and finish out my July fragrance haul. And I bought this one from fragrancebuy.ca. A lot of you guys recommended that company to me. It's an online perfume store, and you can get a lot of fragrances at a discounted rate. And so I went on. I actually have been wanting this fragrance for a very long time. This is my second Tiziana Terenzi fragrance, and this is Deluxe. I love this fragrance. I've already sprayed it on me. Y'all know I have no chill. Once I get fragrances in the mail, I have to open up the box and spray them right away. That is just how I do. For the sake of the video, I will spray it again, okay? Ooh. When I walk through, drip. Ooh, that is the song that's playing in my head right now. Every time I smell this fragrance, this is drip for real, you guys. This is drip for real. When I tell you this fragrance is so good. So good. Okay, I will tell you right away what I get from this fragrance. This fragrance is very reminiscent of Delina for me, because it has rose in this fragrance. I want to say there's also something spicy in this fragrance. Let's just go ahead and get the notes real quick. A powerhouse of a fragrance. When I tell you it is so good. In the top you get coffee, you get white hyacinth, don't know if I'm saying that right, you get iris. In the middle you get Turkish rose, vanilla, openox, which looks like a resin of some sort. In the base you get honey, white musk, amber, and cedar. Wow, this fragrance is amazing. Like I said, it does remind me of Delina because of the rose, but a lot of people compare this fragrance to Intense Cafe by Montal. This fragrance is like a cousin to Delina. I wouldn't necessarily say this fragrance is on the sweet side. Honestly, I wouldn't say this fragrance is sweet at all. It does say sweet on the main accords, but I don't get a lot of sweetness with this fragrance. Honestly, I really don't. I feel like this is a very sexy fragrance. I feel like this is definitely unisex. Just by smelling it, I can't say like, oh, it's mostly masculine or it's mostly feminine. I think it's a great in between. And it just kind of, it's very unisex, honestly. Curious to really see how this fragrance is gonna perform on my skin when it gets cold. And I'm just excited to have it. I love Tiziana Terenzi's fragrances. I think they are very unique. I think they're beautiful. I think they're definitely my vibe and what I would go for in a fragrance. And so yeah, I can't wait to add more of her fragrances to my collection. I want to say this one was like $100 or something like that, but you know, because it's a Canada-based company, it was a little bit more. But I got this fragrance just basically, I got it after like taxes and shipping and stuff like that. I got it for less than like $150. So I'm happy with that, because I always wanted to have this in my collection and now I finally do. I love the bottle. The bottle is absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, this is a good fragrance. This would probably be good for summertime too, because this has a it almost has a freshness to it. It also has like a very kind of sparkling vibe, kind of pop, razzle dazzle to it. And it's not very heavy, where you could only, like, you would only have to wear it in the wintertime. It's not heavy like that. It's almost a little bit lighter than that, right? So yeah, I mean, I can't wait to really give this fragrance a test drive and see how I feel about it. You guys know I will do a follow-up video with you to let you know how I'm feeling about it. But yeah, I can't wait to add more Tiziana Terenzi fragrances to my collection. I feel like she's a whole vibe and I'm just really digging her fragrances. So yeah, this is Deluxe by Tiziana Terenzi. Finally, I'm thinking like, okay, am I expecting any more fragrances? I don't think that I am. I think this is it for July. I did the most, okay? I did the most. I know it'll be crazy in September because, like I said, it's a lot of things that I want and I'm not missing out this time. I'm usually like the last person to get it. Not this time. Your girl is gonna be on top of her game, okay? I'm gonna be right there waiting for the doors to open so I can get my fragrances. But yeah, comment down below if you have any of these fragrances. Let me know how you feel about them. Let me know what you've added to your collection recently as well. I'm interested to find that out. Like this video, okay? Hit that thumbs up button. It lets me know that you guys are digging my content, all right? And it also helps the growth of my channel. So hit the thumbs up button. If you're into fragrances just like me, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video and you don't miss out. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Thank you so much for tuning in and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.